Hi, Tim Blankenship here with divorce661.com. Today I just want to talk about a story of a client that came in. I'm going to start doing these more often. We had a client come in, very upset. The other spouse had closed all the accounts. They'd gotten to, things that weren't going so well. Things were going downhill in their relationship. They started talking about the possibility of divorce. And one day, one of the spouses, I just want to try and keep this so no one knows who we're talking about, but one of the spouses, and this happens many times, closed the accounts, withdrew all the money out of the accounts, changed accounts so the direct deposit would go into a different account, and removed any access to money from the other spouse. So when this person came into our office for assistance, of course, they were very upset, and there's certain things that we suggested she do. They had 3 young children, and one of the worst things we think can happen is when the parties go out and get attorneys, and then they want to fight and spend all their money. In this particular case, while that party coming to us was very upset, we explained the process and procedure of using our service to get her through the divorce case and using the potential of mediation, because this can go one of 3 ways. You can try and get through this yourself. You can go out and hire attorneys and spend a bunch of money fighting over things, or you can come to your senses sooner versus later and not blow all the money on divorce and divorce attorneys, and use mediation. So what we did, instead of filing motions, which is if they went to an attorney, what would have happened, filed motions for child support, child custody, child visitation, spouse support, the whole thing. And that's what we initially were going to do. But then I took a step back and said, look, you have 3 young children. There's not a lot of money that should need to go around to spend on attorneys and so forth. Let's take a step back. Let's give this a few days. Let's see if the other party will be reasonable, and that we can get you guys into some sort of agreement, whether that be you guys sitting down at the kitchen table and working this out, or let's get a mediation team involved right away, because obviously there's a lot of emotional charge here, and they need to get someone in the room to sit with them to help them communicate and get through this. So we're going to do that as a first attempt. We're going to see if we can get them into mediation and get them through this. Everyone will end up better off. It'll be less costly. Their children are going to be better off. Because keep in mind, when you have kids, you may be able to get a divorce, but the portion of your relationship regarding parenting is going to exist potentially forever. So you're going to be seeing that person all the time. So that said, take a step back. I worked for a law firm for many years, and we saw people come in and spend $20,000 per month on each end, slinging mud at each other, fighting over everything. And guess when they would settle? When they ran out of money. So the point of the story is, don't let that happen to you. Try and work it out. Try and use mediation or some other types of service. Of course, sometimes attorneys are going to be your only option, but just know that that's going to come at a very high expense. Tim Blankenship, divorce661.com, specializing in California divorce. We handle divorce cases anywhere in California, so feel free to give me a call. Be happy to provide you a free phone consultation. The number is 661-281-0266, or you can go to divorce661.com for more information. Thank you.